In this video, I will be sharing with you the step-by-step process in creating your very first website. Let's take a closer look at what's under the hood of every web page you create. Document type definition. Because multiple versions and types of HTML and XHTML exist, the W3C recommends identifying the markup language used in a web page document with a document type definition, DTD. The DTD identifies the version of HTML in the document. Web browsers and HTML code validators use the information in the DTD when processing the web page. The DTD statement, commonly called a doctype statement, is the first line of a web page document. The DTD for HTML5 is doctype HTML. Web page template. Every single web page you create will include the HTML, head, title, meta, and body elements. We will follow the coding style to use lowercase letters and place quotes around attribute values. A basic HTML5 web page template. With the exception of the specific page title, the first 7 lines will usually be the same on every web page that you create. Review the code above and notice the DTD statement has its own formatting, but that the HTML tags all use lowercase letters. Next, let's explore the purpose of the HTML, head, title, meta, and body elements. HTML element. The purpose of the HTML element is to indicate that the document is HTML formatted. The HTML element tells the web browser how to interpret the document. The opening HTML tag is placed on a line below the DTD. The closing /HTML tag indicates the end of the web page and is placed after all other HTML elements in the document. The HTML element also needs to indicate the spoken language, such as English, of the text in the document. This additional information is added to the HTML tag in the form of an attribute, which modifies or further describes the function of an element. The lang attribute specifies the spoken language of the document. For example, lang equals and indicates the English language. Search engines and screen readers may access this attribute. The HTML element contains the 2 sections of a web page, the head and the body. The head section contains information that describes the web page document. The body section contains the actual tags, text, images, and other objects that are displayed by the web browser as a web page. Head section. Elements that are located in the head section include the title of the web page, meta tags that describe the document, such as the character encoding used in information that may be accessed by search engines, and references to scripts and styles. Many of these do not show directly on the web page. Head element. The head element contains the head section, which begins with the head tag and ends with the /head tag. You'll always code at least 2 other elements in the head section, a title element and a meta element. Title element. The first element in the head section, the title element, configures the text that will appear in the title bar of the browser window. The text between the title and /title tags is called the title of the web page. This title text is accessed when web pages are bookmarked and printed. Popular search engines, such as Google, use the title text to help determine keyword relevance and even display the title text on the results page of a search. A descriptive title that includes the website or organization name is a crucial component for establishing a brand or presence on the web. The meta element describes a characteristic of a web page, such as the character encoding. Character encoding is the internal representation of letters, numbers, and symbols in a file, such as a web page or other file, that is stored on a computer and may be transmitted over the internet. There are many different character encoding sets. A form of Unicode, http:////www. Unicode. Org, called UTF-8 character encoding is typically used for web pages. The meta tag is not used as a pair of opening and closing tags. It is a standalone self-contained tag, referred to as a void element in HTML5. The meta tag uses the charset attribute to indicate the character encoding. Body section. The body section contains text and elements that display directly on the web page within the browser window, also referred to as the browser viewport. The purpose of the body section is to configure the contents of the web page. Body element. The body element contains the body section, which begins with the body tag and ends with the /body tag. You will spend most of your time writing code in the body of a web page. Text and elements typed between the opening and closing body tags will be displayed on the web page in the browser viewport. Creating your first web page. No special software is needed to create a web page document. All you need is a text editor. The Notepad text editor is included with Microsoft Windows. TextEdit is distributed with the Mac OS X operating system. An alternative to using a simple text editor or word processor is to use a commercial web authoring tool, such as Adobe Dreamweaver. There are also many free or shareware editors available, including Notepad++, Brackets, Visual Studio Code, and Text Wrangler. Regardless of the tool you use, having a solid foundation in HTML will be useful. Create a folder. You'll find it helpful to create folders to organize your files as you develop web pages and create your own websites. Use your operating system to create a new folder named Chapter 1 on your hard drive or on a portable flash drive. You can see on the screen the steps to create a news folder on a Mac. Now, you are ready to create your first web page. Launch Notepad or another text editor. Type in the following code. Notice that the first line in the file contains the DTD. The HTML code begins with an opening HTML tag and ends with a closing /HTML tag. The purpose of these tags is to indicate that the content between the tags makes up a web page. The head section is delimited by head and /head tags and contains a pair of title tags with the words "My First HTML5 Web Page" in between, along with a meta tag to indicate the character encoding. The body section is delimited by body and /body tags. The words "Hello World" are typed on a line between the body tags. You have just created the source code for a web page document. Save your file. Web pages use either HTML or HTML file extension. A common file name for the home page of a website is index.html or index.htm. You will save your file with the name of index.html. 1. Display your file in Notepad or another text editor. 2. Select File from the menu bar and then select Save As. 3. The Save As dialog box appears. Click the Save button. Now, it's time to test your page. You can follow the instructions posted on your screen.